Friday. It's May Day, May 1st. May 1st. There's a big strikes plan today for the essential workers. They're the essential workers. It used to be like they were the unseen people working for minimum wage at Target and Walmart and Amazon. I wish them well. I hope we come out of this thing okay and maybe better, maybe different and better. That would be nice. But meanwhile, we won't be doing any shopping today of any kind, and not online and not out and about. My mother-in-law has escaped. She's escaped from quarantine. She went to the grocery store yesterday. I wore my mask. I wear my gloves. Okay, Aura. You know, I mean, she's going crazy. She's going crazy. She didn't even tell me what she bought. I said, does that mean you don't need us to go shopping for you on Tuesday? Oh, I don't know. I might have a list. I'm like, okay. She just can't, you know. And I don't blame her. I don't blame her. She's wearing her mask. She's wearing her gloves. She's an adult woman. She has her Clorox mix. What are you going to do? I slept really well last night. It's the best night's sleep I've had in weeks. Really slept really, really well. I didn't even wake up a lot. I think I only woke up when Dennis came up with the dogs. It was great. My alarm went off this morning. I'm like, oh. But I was awake. And it was bright and sunny. And now it's gray. I don't know what happened. I mean, it was literally bright and sunny for like 5 minutes while I was making my coffee. And now it's not. So I'm not sitting outside because it's a little chilly. I'm wearing my Find Your Fade. I hardly ever wear it. I don't have any idea how to style this thing. You know, but it makes for a nice blanket, kind of, you know. So that's nice, and I'm wearing my Washington Square underneath of it. I just had sort of a summery outfit on, and then I went outside. It was a little too cool for just the shawl on my shirt, so I went up and got the sweater, and by the time I came down, it was like, I don't even want to be outside now. The little one has bloomed, so Dennis can do his pollinating now if he wants to. Which he does, I'm quite sure. And anyway, I slept partly well because I was pretty tired when I went to bed. I had a little bit of a stressful night because our power went out. Just as Dennis was cooking up his bacon turned out good. I like it. He's not crazy about it. It's a little bit salty. It is a little bit salty. And but I like it. He was cooking up some bacon to make us bacon and eggs for dinner, and the power went out, and we have an electric stove. So even though he fired up the generator, which was good because we were out for about 4 hours, our stove is not on the generator. We have a small portable generator. It is hooked into some panels in the house, so we do get water. That was really nice when that happened. We used to get our power used to go out all the time. It was very unreliable. The township called in Pico people to explain themselves why our township was like a third world country and the power was out all the time. It got better after that. Funny how that is. I don't know if they were just more vigilant about clearing the trees away from the power lines or what, but it did get better. In fact, we haven't used had the generator out for a couple of years, so, which means we haven't had a power outage of more than 20 minutes or something in a couple of years. So that's pretty good. Or it was during the night and we weren't here and we were sleeping, or we weren't here while we were traveling. So anyway, but he got the generator out, and so we changed of plan. We had some cream of broccoli soup that he had made in the fridge, and that's what I had for dinner with my bacon. I microwaved the bacon because the microwave's on the generator. So we were fine, but it was stressful. He had trouble getting the generator started, and so he was kind of grumpy. And then his UPS wasn't working in the computer room, and so he was scrambling, trying to, can't figure out where this cord goes. I got to do something about this room, but I don't want to. So it was a little stressful. So I was tired. I went to bed. I was in bed by 11, before 11. 10:40, I went up because I had to call down and find out what time it was because I had to reset my clock upstairs. So, and I slept really well. I'm so excited. So that's fun. It was bright and sunny when I came down. I thought, oh, I'm going to be outside. But I'm not. There are sticks in the part of the yard that I already cleared. Feels like Sisyphus pushing the stone up the hill. So I might pick sticks today, but I don't want to pick sticks. Ugh. But I might. I don't know what else. It's May Day. I don't know what I'm going to do. Oh, I did finish the front. I told you I thought I would finish the front of my boxy yesterday, and I did. Started working on the back, so I'll work on that. I'll putter around with that for a while. So I'm doing a little bit of knitting, doing some puttering. The day actually goes surprisingly quickly. I don't know. But I don't feel like I get very much done. Well, some days I do. The other day I did a lot. I did enough for a couple of days off. So I'll putter around here. I don't know what I'm going to do. Probably not much. Just watch the news. But I'm feeling good. And the lime trees are so cute. And little lime trees are so cute. He's got other plants here too. I don't know if I've shown you his. He is planning on having a garden, so he's started seeds and stuff. He's got peppers and things there. But he hasn't figured out where he's putting his garden. We need to find our chicken book. We actually have a book about chickens. This is not a brand new idea. So we have to read about chickens. Thinking about chickens. Although he said when he went and bought more dog food and got the mulch, that's the place where we would have gotten peeps if we were buying peeps. But Dennis said he heard someone telling another customer, oh, we don't have any more peeps for the season. Although someone suggested that I go to an Amish farm and see if I can find some juvenile chickens that are close to egg-laying age rather than raising them from peeps, which sounds better to me too. Who knows what we're going to do? The first thing we'll do is we'll try to find our chicken book. We have a book. Anyway. Well, I guess I obviously don't have much to talk about today. But the storm is over. It was super, super, super windy, and it rained, and Pearl was not having a happy evening. And that's too bad. It didn't really thunder, but, the high winds are enough to freak her out. In fact, we had to take our walk really much earlier than usual yesterday because she won't go out in the weather, and it was too windy for her to go out in our backyard, so she hadn't peed. So we took a walk. For some reason, out in the, it's even windier at the park, but she was fine. The wind didn't bother her. She peed on the walk, and so that, That was good. But it threw her off all day. She was, so she wanted her dinner at, noon or 1 o'clock. She usually eats at 4. She's like, wait a minute. And then I got up to do something. And she thought I was getting ready to go for a walk. I'm like, you already had your walk. She was so thrown. But anyway, today looks like it will be a more normal day, although if it continues to be cloudy the way it is, it might end up being a rainy day again. That's too bad. We did have some mud going on yesterday, especially with the dogs running in and out of the house trying to figure out what Dennis was doing. They're running out and then they're running in because they think he's going in the front. And anyway, I hope you have a good day. I hope you're all well and your families are well and you are, I was going to say thriving. I hope you are thriving. Even surviving is a win here. Crazy times. Anyway, take good care of yourselves and stay safe and stay sane.